It's 2 o'clock. We bring you news across Nigeria. My name is Titilope Awobajo. The man that calls the shot in the country, President Bola Tinubu says his administration's economic diversification agenda will continue to be guided by creative economy. He also reaffirmed the commitment to positioning Nigeria's creative sector as a key driver of the country's global influence. President Tinubu, who stated this during the launch of the 2024 Abuja International Carnival in nation's capital city said the role of the carnival in strengthening Nigeria's position in the global creative economy cannot be overemphasized. Represented by his vice, Senator Kashim Shettima, the president, who reinforced Nigeria's commitment to cultural exchange, called on Nigerians to reflect on the event's significance. There is an urgent need for collective action to combat gender-based violence. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, came up with a recommendation in a statement to commemorate this year's International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women this Monday. Senator Tinubu, who highlighted the prevalence of gender-based violence worldwide, informed that 1 in 3 women will experience physical and sexual violence in their lifetime. According to her, Nigeria has continued to struggle with harmful practices such as child marriage and female genital mutilation, which is often perpetrated under the guise of cultural or religious norms. And the Ogun State government had reaffirmed its unwavering commitment to ending all forms of violence and discrimination against women and girls. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Adijat Adeleye, gave the affirmation in an interview as the state joined the global community marking the International Day for the Elimination of Violence. Honorable Adeleye informed strides in the fight gender-based violence possible by the collective challenge harmful beliefs and practices that perpetrate violence. The National Bureau of Statistics says the country's gross domestic product third quarter on a year-on-year basis. The Statistician General of the Federation, Prince Adeyemi Adeniro, announced this at a briefing this Monday. He said the growth is 0.92% points higher than the rate recorded in the third quarter of 2024. Prince Adeniro added that the quarter was higher by 0.27 percentage points relative to the 3.19% recorded in the second quarter of 2024. The government at the center wants Nigerians, key stakeholders in particular, over the promotion of low sulfur fuels and compressed natural gas in the country. On fuel in Abuja, the Minister of Environment, Malam Balarabe Lawal, explained that the use of cleaner fuel would significantly reduce air pollution and human health challenges caused by higher sulfur in petroleum products. According to him, high sulfur fuel have been linked to rising cases of asthma attacks, acute and chronic bronchitis, chronic obstructive lung disease, and many other ailments. The country needs investment of about $180 million to bridge the financial gap in the agricultural sector. The Executive Secretary of Nigeria Agricultural Development Fund, NADF, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim, led this out in a chat with newsmen in Abuja on Sunday. As he said, the agency was working towards raising finance through grants to public and private sector to bridge funding gap. Mr. Ibrahim posited that although the agency was expected to be funded from the 5% import duty levy on rice, sugar, poultry, dairy, and livestock. The executive secretary added that the agency had developed frameworks tailored towards addressing specific issues in the agricultural sector. The governor of the state that prides itself, Confluent State, Kogi Alhaji Usman Ododo, has condemned acts of extrajudicial punishment following the alleged killing of a Fulani settler in Isalu Yagba East local government last week. The governor, who announced the condemnation nation instantly found war this Monday, rule of law against within the country. While on sports, heavyweight Dillian White believes Anthony Joshua should still fight on despite his devastating defeats to Daniel Dubois. White has been a fierce, outspoken opponent of Joshua both before and after their 2015 British title fights, but he is backing Joshua to fight on. IBF heavyweight world champion Dubois knocked out Joshua in impressive style in the fifth round at Wembley in September. Dubois will make the next defense of his title in February, and while a potential rematch with Joshua had been mooted, Anthony Joshua will not be ready to box soon in the new year. That was the news across Nigeria on OGBC, packaged by Idris Adilakon. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.